So I'm going to start with Jamie, and then we'll sort of go from there. Another reminder, please just mute yourself if you're not asking a question. Thank you, guys.
Hello, thanks for talking to us today. Appreciate it. So obviously Kate is not happy that your characters have been kind of confiding in each other and talking to each other. So is that going to sort of mellow out, or are they going to kind of still get together? Will she get over? Can you just kind of talk about how, I guess, their friendship will continue to develop or not develop because of that?
I think their friendship continues to develop. In fact, it actually boils over and then somebody dies. It's really important that you all tune in. Right? No, I mean, do you want to talk, Levi?
No, you're not. What? That question's for you. It's about your friendship. Great.
Well, Kate's alone in this. She's fighting for her marriage, she's fighting for her kid, she's like fighting for any semblance of a freaking social life. And so Darcy really F's her over when she finds out that her new best friend is actually like just kind of going behind her back and talking to her husband about her. And it doesn't feel great, and I completely understand why she would feel that way. It's super inconsiderate. But from Darcy's point of view, she doesn't really understand the connection between Ben and Kate that much, because she doesn't know Kate. It's like kind of thing when your childhood friends gets married and you don't really get it. You're like, okay, They seem hot. What? And so until she really invests and begins to understand who Kate is, like, she's not going to be able to sympathize with Kate, or really, it's messy, but I think there's a certain point at which, like, Darcy and Ben's friendship gets tested by something else in this second half of the season. That's an outside force, we'll say.
All right. Levi, do you have anything else to add about? Will he still confide in her at all?
Still confide in Darcy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think, they've been through so much, just having grown up together and having dated and kind of been each other's first, it sounds like serious relationship. I think like she'll always be like in his close circle of friends. I think we were talking about this earlier, like these characters, even though like they have their adult pants on now, like they still know each other as kids, and like they know all each other's like shortcomings and insecurities and stuff like that. So I think it's just part of the friendship. I think that sometimes things boil over and get messy and fall apart.
All right. Thank you, both of you.
Thanks.
Kyle, please go ahead.
Hello, everyone. Can you tell me, maybe sum up where you think your characters, how they end up in season 2 compared to where they ended up in season 1? Do you feel they're in better places, worse places, more exciting? What can you sum up for us?
Oof. I mean, like, if I had to sum it up in one word, it would be oof. But I would say that at the end of season 2, it's a little bit better for Darcy than they had in season 1, because Darcy gets some important insights, I think, into Asta's situation at the end of season 2 that she really wasn't going to be okay unless she did get those insights. Asta is Darcy's person. It's her lodestar. It's the one thing that she's always depended on and a constant in her life. And so to be held at arm's length with Asta for Darcy has made her kind of crazy. And that gets sort of ameliorated at the end of season 2.
Yeah. And I think for Ben at the end of season 1, just having kind of thwarted the special agents who break into the house, he's, at the beginning of season 2, he's really riding high off that win. And I think it takes about like 15 minutes for for the balloon to get popped and the things start sliding back downhill a little bit. And I think while you know, he does gain some ground here and there. I think ultimately he's just going to keep kind of going off the deep end and spiraling out. And we'll see where it ends up for the season. But yeah, not so good.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Great. And then Dana, if you can go ahead, and we have just a few minutes left. So we'll do Dana, and then we'll see how much time we have after that.
Hi, my question really is for Alice. In regards to Darcy, you have a tendency of inserting your own problems into other people's lives. And so now with that insight being told, will we see a different Darcy come part of the second season?
I think so. Yeah. I was saying earlier, it feels like Darcy's in the find out part of the fuck around and find out storyline, and her, you know, a lot of things in season 2 have started to kind of hit the fan. Like there's her friendship with Asta, which has been a little bit strained because of all the secrecy. Her new friendship with Kate, which was really like a kind of cool thing for both of them, that they were like starting to get to know somebody new, a new female friendship that, you know, they were both athletes, you know, they have like a lot in common they're figuring out, and that becomes, you know, really strained. And in terms of her, like her career, like she really doesn't, you know, she really needs to like see it go somewhere, because she's losing a lot of confidence in herself, and she really wants something for herself. And then lastly, and probably most at the forefront, is her new relationship with Elliot, that this guy that she's met, that like for the first time probably in a really long time for Darcy, she's with somebody that she actually maybe cares about, and maybe cares about her, and can kind of see her for who she is. And it's really, really uncomfortable for her, and she's trying so hard to not mess it up, you know? So yeah, I think we see Darcy really trying, you know, but she's still who she is. So we'll see what happens.
Okay, great. We're going to actually go ahead and end on that note. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks,
Bye.
guys. Thank you.
Bye. Have a good
Thanks,
afternoon.
everyone.